Hi, Tara. Thanks for watching. This is a quick look at how Google views and ranks your website in search results. And once you understand how the program works, then you can use it to your advantage and you get your page on the first page of search results. So that way you're the first click and the first call whenever customers are searching for services in your area. So I got your website up here and I like the layout. We've got plenty of drop-down menus, all the information they need to get in touch with you. It's clickable. The website looks really good. As far as Google is concerned, when it's looking at your website to rank it, the first thing it's going to do is just count all the words on the page. Now, it really wants to see about 1,000 to 1,500 words. It assumes that the more text you have on the page, the more information, and therefore the more of an expert you are in your field. Now, while it's counting the number of words, it's also looking for keywords that anybody would be searching into Google for, which is usually going to be a service and then a location that you offer it in. Now, this is really where the number of keywords on the page comes into play because you're only allowed one keyword for every 100 to 150 words of text on the page. The second way that Google is going to rank your website is based on the authority, which is basically a popularity contest. The way it determines your popularity are two different ways. One is a citation, so that's any time that your name, address, or phone number is going to be listed in a directory. Those directories include places like Yelp, Yellow Pages, the Better Business Bureau, things like that. They're usually all free. You just need to take the time to find them, fill out all the information, and register with each site. The second type of popularity is what's called a backlink, which is when another website refers back to your website. So you can kind of almost equate that to a customer review. If you had 1 or 100 or 1,000 reviews, that would determine how good of a job you're doing for your customers and how popular you are. It's the same thing for Google, except it's using other websites to determine that popularity. So to see how this determines how you rank in the web results, if we type this back into Google here, the first thing you're going to see that comes up is what's called the map pack. Now, it's free to get in here, but it's also very important because over 40% of the people that are actually searching for a service will click on one of these three companies because they're at the top of the list. So in order to be listed in here, you need to fill out your Google business profile. It's located inside the Maps app, so you can do it right from your smartphone. You want to fill it out as completely as possible. So all the services you offer, your service area, even the hours of operation. Then you want to continuously add photos that are geotagged inside your service area. Make sure that you're getting customer reviews being uploaded. And then also you want to get as many of those citations, those directory listings of your name, address, and phone number as possible. Because the more directory listings, the higher you're going to show up in this list. Then underneath that is what we call the organic search results. This is where the higher the authority or the more trust that Google has in your site, the higher up in the list that you're going to rank. So normally what I do is I put your website into this tool that I pay for that shows me what Google sees when it crawls your site for the authority, which is the number of referring domains or referring websites, and then also the content on your page. It's not pulling up any data, so I'm assuming that it's either a new site that you're launching or it's just been launched and maybe revamped. So I can't really give you much information on that other than showing you what your competition is doing. If you're working with a marketer who just maybe redid the site, you can use this to kind of double check to make sure that you're going to be ranking where you're supposed to be and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So what I did was I chose the top people that showed up in the map pack, and just so you can see how many websites they have referring back to them. This guy would be really easy to beat because that's a pretty low number. And then also the top result for organic listing. Also, this is not a very high number, so that's pretty easy to beat as well. So just something to note, though, it's not only a matter of the quantity of websites that refer back to you, it's also the quality of the link. So for instance, if say Pizza Hut was linking back to your website, obviously Google knows that you're doing roofing and contractor work, you're not making pizzas, so that wouldn't add any kind of authority to your site. What you would want to get would be high quality posts, like say for instance, if a news station did an article on the top 10 roofers in the Boston area, and inside that article there was a link that the readers could click and it would send them to your website, that would be considered one referring domain or one referring website. Now, as far as the content, Google is picking up all the keywords on your page. So you can also see here the volume, which is the number of times per month each of these words are being searched into Google. So the object here would be to do some keyword research to find out the highest volume words that are being searched, and then trying to get you ranked into the first page for those keywords. So for instance, if we just took, let's say, Duxbury Roofing Contractor, 150 people are searching for that per month. So if you were on the first page of Google, 150 people would see your website, and let's be conservative here and say only 10% of them actually click on your site and give you a call. So you're getting 15 calls per month. And then let's be even more conservative and say only a third of those are actually prepared to get a job done and you land a sale. So now you're getting 5 sales off that one keyword per month. Not really sure what the profit margin is, but obviously, 5 sales per month off one keyword will definitely add up to some revenue for the business. And then we try to do that same thing for as many high volume keywords as possible. So that way you're the one that's getting all the clicks and the calls and the sales from these keywords that are being found and searched on your site. Now, I hope this information was helpful and allows you or whoever you're using to try to scale your website so that way you can get up in the search results. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or if you'd like any more further details about stuff that I went through. Also, we could talk about some of your goals as a business, and I could do some research to find out what it would take for you to reach those. I do always love getting feedback as well to find out if information like this is useful for you, so please let me know your thoughts. Thanks, and I look forward to speaking with you.